because, girl, I think we need to talk about the Carla saga. You know what, guys? Like, I had a Carla moment. Like, I had a phase of just like, oh my god, I want to collect all the Carlas out there. Thank God it is over. I'm like, I feel like I'm just like, I was like very going with the hype of like, oh my god, Carlos, and then then I'm just like, oh, actually, I'm not really that into it. I'm still into Spaghetti Eyes, and I'm still into variegated stuff, but like colors, like bright colors. I think I've shown you like I like my emergent leaf to be so bright, like the rainbow. And so yeah, but this is a Carla. Let's see what it is. This one, I got it from Scott. This is a OG for cross. Oh, OG for self. So Carla OG for self. Ooh. Ta-da! This is the Carla that I got from Scott directly. This is a ugly leaf, and then this is the new leaf. It comes out. It has this like maroon tone to it. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's brown. It's more reddish, purplish. So this is one of the plants that I got from Scott last year. Uh, yeah, I think I got it for 450. I got this for 450. Yeah. Um, would I be able to differentiate this against another Carla? Like, no. Like if I were to lose this tag and some time has passed and this plant has grown a lot, like if you were to say like, okay, what is this Carla? I'll be like, I don't know. Like at least for me, I don't have that eye for I have an eye for like good looking plants, but then like to differentiate color from color, I do not have the eye for it. Even though like I do know what I like in my Carlas, and this is not really it. But I just bought it because I just thought like it'd be good to own a Scott Carla. So this is the four. This is not. This is not. I like my Carlas to be like less veiny, and so this is actually like too veiny for me, and the veins are thick, and there is it's not very like organized. When you see a plant, when you see that there's symmetry and there's some kind of like sophistication in how the veins organize itself, then like you can kind of like it stands out. That plant stands out. So this one, I'm not gonna name it like Carla, Nigel, whatever, because man, it's just a Carla. It's not it's not that spectacular. I mean, at least for me, right? I mean, at least for this plant, right? I'm not saying that all OG4s are like not good, okay? And I support Scott since like 2020. But yes, so at least for this, now that it's grown out like this, I'm like, it's firstly, it is not that eye catching as a anthurium. Uh, because well, I mean, I know like it's not fusinus, it's not variegated, whatever. But yes, if I see it in somebody's collection, I'll be like, oh wow, like I wouldn't exclaim. Uh, and then it as a Carla, I'm also like, it's not a very special Carla. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, the Carla saga. So what happened is that recently Ecuagenera, they launch. I think they launch, or like they just the Carla seedlings are going for like $96 or something like that. So it's like below $100. So I got this as a small seedling, like yeah, like a smaller size, for $450. Okay, and then plus shipping and stuff like that, you know. $450 I got this, right? And then now Ecuagenera, they are selling seedlings and they're selling the Carlas at $96. And then out of curiosity, I checked. I don't think I'm gonna buy it because I'm just not into Carlas anymore. But then the last time I checked, they're having a sale, and so like it is like $70 or 70 some 50 70 $75 or something like that. Like it's like discounted because they're having a sale right now, and I'm just like, wow, for the price of Carla to drop below 100 is like insane, and then for it to drop even lower is like, what is going on with this world? The thing is, I've been around in this, you know, like online planned, like buying, selling, and then collecting plans community for like 5, 6 years, you know. And one thing about Carlos is that their price has been the most consistent, the most stable out of all Ethereums. Comparing it with the BBAP, comparing it with what was expensive, the Kunas, comparing it with I'm just looking around. Like those, their prices have dropped like quite significantly, and then I think so dress used to be about like 300, 400, 500, something like that. Like there were auctions where dress goes, I think like for $10,000 or something like that. Yeah, or like or like it's like $1,000 ish for like some clones, but then like ceilings and stuff like that, it's it's usually like three, four, $500. And then Ecuagenera came out with their own dress released, and that one is priced at below 100. And since then, like nobody want to buy dress anymore, or like dress is just not like that rare anymore. It's not that special anymore because Ecuagenera is selling them. Ecuagenera haven't sold any Kunas though. I don't know. Yes, and so that is one that's got hit. Oh yeah, another one. Pup. Pup got hit like really hard after there's a lot of imports from Indonesia, Asia, Ecuagenera, and this other brand called Tropicals. They release pups for under 100. I mean, now it's like dropping even lower, but like they're releasing it like at 100 or 150 something, and that really plunged the prices of pups like on every level. Yes, and so when this person was posting about Ecuagenera selling the Carla seedlings for below 100, everybody's like, oh my god, those are probably poached. And then there's a lot of like debate going around like, oh, these are just rumors, and like these are slandering, these are just like blah 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 blah. And um I don't know what's true, you know, like there's just, and the thing is like I also don't think like I need to find out the truth, because you know, like, yeah, I'm not really like that invested in Carlas or Carla. Like I don't sell Carlas. And the thing is like I have bought plans that are like at like the super expensive price point, like like the UPI, the philodendron. I used to buy them for like $500, and they're just like a stick, you know. It's like the spelling is like it's Joepii, but it's UPI. It's pronounced as UPI. The philodendron UPI, I used to buy them for like $500. They used to go for more, like Spiritual Sanctus too. Like these philodendrons, they used to go for like more than 500 to like $1,000, and now it's like 10% of that price. Okay, so like I bought plants at like really high. The thing is like there are people who is like, oh my god, it's unfair, like, you know, or like have like buyer's regret or something like that. Like, do I really like feel that much regret about buying this at 450 and then now the Carla prices have dropped? Like, no. Like I bought this at this price because at that point in time, that me feel like this is a necessity. And so I bought this plan at 450, and I don't know if I can sell it at 450. Would you buy these at 450? I don't know. Maybe I should sell it because I don't know if I'm gonna use it for um, any breeding stuff. I don't know. But yes. So yeah, I mean, like I would probably sell this at like $550. Would anybody want to buy this? Maybe you see beauty in this and you really appreciate this. But yes, like I don't have this kind of remorse, or at least like not anymore, because like I've gone through so many of this, like I spent so much more money to buy this thing, and then like it came out so much cheaper, and I was like, why didn't I bargain? Why didn't I like haggle a little bit to get it lower? Because like their profit margin must be like so high. Like now they can sell it for $100. I paid like 300 something for it. Like, what is their profit margin? For them to be able to sell it. It's just like, when you go for like a warehouse sale, and then something like this pair of jeans that's like usually $300, so you can get it at like $50, and then like further discount to like $30, and you're like, even at $30 they are still making money. Yes, but they can sell it at 300. You know why? Because it's Versace. I don't know. So yes, regarding naming as well, this whole batch is named the Rumeless. This is the NES Red Crystal cross with the Face Hugger, because the Rumeless, remember, is the Alien movie. Yeah, this looks much redder. Isn't just not showing up right now, but this looks much redder. So I name this entire C batch the Rumeless, and of course, like the a Red Crystal cross with Carla Forgetti, the Face Hugger. Like there's like many different genes of like Carla, Red Crystal, and then there's Forgetti, and so like the offsprings come out very different. And there are people who's like, you know what, you shouldn't name it like this because there's such variation, and like two Rumeless can look very different. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. I mean, you can name your Rumeless like Rumeless Alex. Cross that I call Rumeless to honor this movie. I'm just like such a Alien fan, and some people have problem with that, and I don't. I still don't. I mean, I see like there's an issue for it, but then like unless you are a customer and then you need a refund, and I'll just refund you. The thing is, I named another seed batch. The entire seed batch that is hundreds and hundreds of seedlings. I think 500, I don't know. I name an entire seed batch the Demogorgon because it is a cross between the Red Crystal, the NSE Red Crystal, with the My Flayer. And then we have the Demogorgon is like the monster in Stranger Things. My Flayer, just so you know, is also the evil monster from Stranger Things. I'm not sure if the season is going to come up soon. But yes, nonetheless, yeah, I name an entire seed batch the Demogorgon because you know what, it's my branding, it's my brand. I want to do what I want to do, and I thought that this is gonna be fun. And actually I was telling people that, like, you know what, if you get the Demogorgon, and if you really think that your Demogorgon go up to be a very, very special one, name it. You can name it like, I don't know, like Demogorgon Alex or Demogorgon after your own name. I don't know, but then it's a Demogorgon something something. I'm not like, who says I can use this name for this cross? Nobody. But then, you know what, it's my plans and I'm just doing it. It's my own branding. If you have issue with it, then don't buy. Tell other people not to buy as well. Like, do what you want. Do what you want. but then, like it's not gonna affect me, because I feel like, if people believe in the plans that you sell, believe in your mother plan, believe in your branding and your business ethics, believe you as a person, then they'll support you no matter what, right? And like I am aware that like people will be like, oh my god, like it's a scam tactic, it's a money grab or whatever. Well, the thing is, it's because if you were to do this, you would see yourself as a money grabbing scammer or something like that, right? Like opportunist. The thing is, like, when I do this, my intentions are very different from yours. Like, I try to make it fun. I try to make growing, the mind flayer fun, growing the face hugger fun. Like, I'm trying to, make inject some positivity and fun into it. And the thing is, like, if my branding, if my naming, if my marketing, if my things fail, jokes on me. Nobody else. More forgetty eye. I actually have like this section of forgetty eyes, and I think it's worthy of its own video. But yes. Oh, actually, you know what? There's this Bessie. Oh my gosh, no. Bessier, a Bessier, a Bessier that's having a new leaf. It is not the rainbow. It is not the rainbow, but it is just a really nice one. This is the old leaf. I just like that it has this really nice bright veins, big, nice long leaf. Okay, so how do you, for me, like, how do I see like if a plant is very special, right? Like, it's about, I think, symmetry. I think it's about symmetry, and it's about where your attention is drawn to on the leaf. If the leaf doesn't have that kind of like ability to catch your attention or like to draw you to a certain attribute, then the leaf is like, and the plant's like meh, like it has to be striking. The plant has to offer you something. And so this plant, I like that. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably get this, because like I like that there's this veining coming out, right? But the thing is, it is not like what I would say like super duper like spectacular, because like there are other things on the leaf that is drawing your attention away from this, and then this is like, it could have been more dramatic, I don't know, right? But then these secondary veins is kind of like breaking the shape. Do you see how like it's not very symmetrical? It's breaking the shape a little, like these ones on the side too. It's breaking the shape. There's another leaf. Like the darkness, wow, it's really dark. But the thing is, like, there are other plants who are dark too. Okay, and then yeah, like there's, I don't see like a story in this pattern. Not really symmetrical, right? Like you can make out like, oh, like I don't know, like does it look like a diamond? Does it look like, it doesn't tell you like a really really like spectacular story. This is the new emergent. Looks pretty good. It's really dark. But then again, like, if what you this is all that you can give me, I can be like, and it's, like, it's pretty mature. It's probably gonna flower soon. And if this is the best leaf that you can give me, then I'm not very 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 interested in naming you, in using you as like a parent plan. You can just, I don't know, or using this to make something that's simpler, you know or the thing is, like, there's still possibility that this can make, I think, like variegated seedlings or something like that. So, and then like the seedlings are like not so spectacular, maybe you can just sell it as, like, not so special seedlings. Don't give them names. Just like, this is a Bessie F cross with a crystal, and just name it like that. right? Like I just name it as the lineage. I don't name it as something like special, you know. So yeah, this plant, new leaf, very pretty, very dark. Maybe you'll surprise me more as it expand. Like maybe it can give iridescence. I don't know, but yeah, like so far I'm like, is this gonna be wider? I don't know. Yes. So I don't even remember. So am I talking about the Carla thing? Did I finish my story about the Carla thing? Yeah, and so you know what? I think that if people want to buy the Carla at that price, then it is their business to buy Carla at like $70. And if people want to buy Carla at like $700 because of a lineage or something like that, then you know what? You can buy that. But the thing is, there's no point in like shaming people who are firstly buying cheaper plans, and also like no shaming of people buying, plans that are expensive. It's like, why do you buy the $2,900 plan when you could have buy it cheaper somewhere else? Like, there's no shaming in that pricing, but there's no shaming in like the lower price as well. Yeah, okay. I think this video is going too long, but I think I've covered what I want to say about dramas. Is all around names, and it's about supply, right? It's about supply and demand. It's about pricing, and it's about like marketing, branding strategies, and because I don't see things from a competition perspective, like I just like don't have anything like too critical to say of you know whatever tactic that you use to drive your business. Like do what you want to do what you want to do, as long as you're not like scamming people. And the thing is like, I think the plant community has become smart enough to call out people, to warn other people, to spot people with very scammy behaviors. And of course, there's still victims, but then I feel like in general, there's more awareness, there's more cautiousness when it comes to scammers, and there's more like calling out of that. So the thing is, like, if you're not scamming people and people want to buy your plan at $2,000 or $5,000, like, I'm actually very happy for that business that's making such money, because like apparently like people really like them and trust them to buy such expensive plans from them. um and yeah, like if people buy into that name or that pricing, actually sometimes people want to buy things that are like expensive. Yes, and so like I think for people who is like, oh my god, I'm just worried that there's confusion and stuff like that, like, well, if you are confused, then don't buy the plant. And like if people are actually scamming people by creating confusion, you should call that person out, right? But the thing is, like, if there's no confusion and you are calling people out, like, I feel like, I don't know, like, is it just trying to create then confusion around this product, and trying to bring the competition down? I don't know, right? Also, there are people who are having seller's regret, like, if you sell a plant to somebody else and then that person's able to brand it and market it well enough that they then resell it in and make more money. Like, yeah, like, this is how it works, that you did not take the chance, you missed your opportunity of making it something because you failed to see that what you have is very valuable. you know like, I had my very beautiful mother plant that I'm in love with, I'm very proud of, because like I am able to grow them well, and also to really see them in a very unique perspective that give them the character and the identity and the name, right? The face hugger is the face hugger because I saw the face hugger in the face hugger. And then you'll be like, oh, but then this name should have been better with another plant. Well, the thing is, you didn't see the face hugger in that plant. You didn't even see the face hugger. You just saw that plant. But I was the one who was able to see, right? So Skittles is the person was able to see Skittles in that the quad colored white knight. And when they're able to see that, they are able to form a vision around it, a story around it, right? And then they sell it. So the plant is sold with the story, and that is all fair and square. And I think seller's regret shouldn't be used. Like you have to recognize that feeling and like let it be, and instead, well, I think like if I were to be the original owner of that, I would have also like then sell Skittles as that priced. I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the position. I don't know. But nonetheless, like, for me, I think I'm pretty ethical when it comes to this kind of thing, and I always try to be very fair. But yeah, last but not least, you can't please everybody. You cannot please everybody. You cannot make everybody happy. Yeah. And I think like this is also like a step for me, because now that I'm putting myself online, it's just me letting go of needing everybody to like my content or agree with me, or me saying things that are agreeable, because it just doesn't happen that way. So, yep. I I hope you join the discussion. Just let me know how you feel about the things I talk about, whether you agree with me or not. You know what? Sometimes we can agree to disagree. But yes, I hope that there'll be more positivity and love being spread out in the prank community, and people can just see each other as like like comrades. I don't know, like, but don't see each other as competition, like see each other as people that you also want to win. I want you to win too. All right, thank you so much. You can find all my social media at Boy Gardening on TikTok and Instagram. Literally, my battery is at 1%. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please check out my website for our restock. We have individual plants, and of course the new release, the Demogorgon, and I'll see you soon. Oh yeah, so I want to make sure that I get my point really clear, and while I am doing this, I could just show you my jungle giant. So this is a jungle giant that is seed grown, and I have this since probably 2020, 2021. This is a jungle giant from Berry as well, and it's a crystallinum. And something special about this jungle giant that I have is that it has a semi-fused sinus, and it's pretty consistent. So this part, it's fused, and then it is not fused at the top. Yeah, so it has like this little loopy loop hole here. Yes, so I think it is very important for us to police and also to gatekeep for the right reasons. Not all policing or gatekeeping is justified. And also, I wonder if there's any kind of like double standards going on, where some people can do some things and get away with things like, naming seed batches or naming their mother plant or whatever, and then some people are not allowed to do that. And like, I feel like intentions, right, are very, I I don't know how to like make sure I say this in like a very neutral and objective way. But yes, I feel like if policing and gatekeeping and having double standards is to try to do away with competition, then it is not really fair and justified. But if you are policing and you are gatekeeping because you are really detecting scammy activities, fraudulent behaviors, then I think that is justified. Hope it makes sense.